take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown.
Complete.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Tanner Muse.
Looking to pass. Tua. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 35-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Trick that ball. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Mike's 42. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
They're running it. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Here's Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
25-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Raider ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Get ready.
Tua going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Smith on the stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and he comes back with one complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slip. They get to the football. It's blocked. The Raiders have it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Number 22.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
He was tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check 42 to Mike. Check 17.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
At the 11-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now it's Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Williams on the
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's third.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a bit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
That's the reason you ball for. Circle right across the ball. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. Buying time to his, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a better game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. First off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They run with Breida down to the 25.
Number 20.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
On the play. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
On down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. Escapes the defender. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Play action. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Makes the score Raiders 30, Dolphins 9. Mike Badgley set to kick.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Watch the screen. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Yeah.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Watch tight end. Hey, we are.
Tua now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here we go on fourth down with Tua. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down. The 30 there.
St. Brown. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Jackson, off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Raider 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Jackson now on third down. This one complete to Gafford. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Under 10.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Watch the twist.
On second down, Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Play action. Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 92 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
It's a pickup.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Third down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40.
Tagovailoa's pass intercepted by the Raiders. Sets up first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Raiders.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Las Vegas, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set